All right, Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. Time right now is 12 minutes before the top of the hour. So, Miss Shanique, I'm going to let you go and set this thing up because this is kind of messy right here.
So yesterday, all right. So yesterday, J.R. Smith, his wife, had the internet going crazy. People were just feeling her side of the story. She compelled with the tears as she prayed in the car for her marriage, her husband, and his side chick. Yes. All right. So we really didn't know the details of the story, but we felt the prayer. Gary, when she dispatched those angels to the side chick. Well, you know, J.R. Smith had to comment on his own, and he said, no weapon formed against me. And then he went on to say that he had been separated for months. And he guessed that she should have let y'all know that.
Oh.
Wow.
So, Eva had a problem with it,
Well,
though.
my issue is that just because they've been separated, what makes that okay for him to then go sleep with other women in public? Like...
See, the question becomes, are you separated? Are you separated?
Are you what, Ricky?
Separated.
Two of them.
Right.
2 times.
And I think I know what Ricky mean by it. Eva, you just talked about it. When he say separated, they mean, are you legally separated or are you just separated?
And that depends on the
what is
conversation.
legally separated?
Legally separated when you go through the courts, right?
Yes. Okay, so when you're married and then you guys have an infraction and decide to get separated, whatever money you make from day of legal separation is no longer household money. So there are legal reasons why one might go about getting a legal separation. It has a lot to do with finances and assets. But if you're not all the way divorced, that does not give you allowance to sleep with someone else.
If you guys had a conversation about it, if you guys say, listen, I'm done, does that mean you're done, or does it mean you just need some space? And if we're done,
that's the critical word right there, Rocky.
yeah. So if you're
Space.
done, because sometimes these divorces processes, the procedures can take some time.
Yeah.
See, it's a difference between separated and space.
What's the difference, Ricky? Please break it
space
down.
is like, hey, we're going to give each other some space, gather our thoughts or whatever, and we're going to come back and figure this out. Separated is like we are separated. Now, when I say separated, we're separated. But if I say separated, we're separated until we can get a divorce and we're not getting back together.
And Ricky, nobody really even knows if J.R. Smith is even banging this lady's back out. I mean, how do we know what goes on?
he's
Maybe they're
banging
just
her.
going on dates.
Shanika,
Huh?
I'm a dude.
Shanika.
I'm a dude. I'm a grown-ass man.
Okay, be not naive,
And
Shanika.
I would rather, if I was
promise you.
separated,
I promise you he ain't sitting up there going to church with her and
Thank you.
they going to Sunday school
Absolutely not.
and
Communion.
Bible study and doing yoga
This
together.
could be a good godly
I
woman.
promise you he got his foot on that neck fine as she is.
But it's
He would
scarier
be
when
a
they date,
fool not
Rick.
to be tearing that up. Man.
like when they start dating and actually invest in an
stomping.
emotional relationship, that's way worse than just sleeping with somebody
That
else.
thing go-
You said, Eva.
You know, what'd you say, Eve? I'm sorry.
I said when you're in an emotional relationship with someone else, that's actually worse than just sleeping with someone else. Like if he's actually whining and dining and getting to know and falling for another woman, that's way worse than just having an evening with a girl.
If there's an understanding that we're not getting back, we're separated to not get back together, or we're separated to try to figure it out where we could get back together. And that's the critical part.
But Rick, how many people, and like seriously though, think about it, your family, yourself, your thoughts. Have you ever thought about getting separated? If you're over the relationship, then you file for divorce. Now, it might take time for the divorce to be finalized, but you file for it. You don't
Some
get
people can't
separated.
afford divorce. You know, it's expensive to get an attorney.
It's expensive to get separated.
Exactly. So don't separate me and be cheating all over the damn town neither.
That
ain't
man
cheating,
ain't
y'all
want her no
together.
more. He ain't want her no more. It's over.
Well, he's saying he don't want to no more.
Yeah, he said he's over it. Like,
Well,
he said he's
divorce
been
her.
separated.
Exactly.
Just divorce then.
Yeah, he can afford to get a divorce. Now,
Yes,
he don't
he
have to
can.
do that, but the average person, man, have to go through some stuff to get a real divorce because it costs money. You got to split up stuff. And at the same time, you're a human being. you need love and affection, and you want to be loved.
But this separation is literally an excuse to cheat. Because if it's an excuse, which is why he said it like, hey, we're separated. Like, it's okay.
Eva, he could have been waiting until the Christmas season is over. And when January comes, he might file for divorce. He probably would just...
Wait for the Christmas season. He's still out there.
But I'm saying, don't nobody want to go through a divorce during Christmas
nobody want to go
season.
through a separation.
They have kids.
They got two daughters together.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
and they had a preemie daughter
off.
that was born probably about last year. That should be almost 1.
Yeah.
Man.
Or they could do like the Wades do now. When Dwayne Wade left Gabrielle Union, he said we took a break.
Eva ass up in here dancing and holding herself and not watching the video of her, Mike, and the babies eating dinner last night, and little Mikey had the little table turned up. And then you happy and your family and everybody else sitting over here Beyonce talking about what Jay-Z gave her for Christmas.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying, Gary?
Yes, I know. I just was talking about it here.
Sitting up here playing that.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
beautiful. Everybody else up here struggling and going through it.
Blue Ivy could buy the South Pole Hill.
Right.
In her house.
Well, trouble don't last always.
All right, you said a word then.
She spoke that.
You said a word then.
You'll be all right.
Yes. No, it don't, girl.
All right, y'all. We got your front page coming up next. Let's take a look at what's going on in hip hop. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hip hop spot. Takashi 6ix9ine, y'all. He was sentenced to guess how many years?
How many?
2.
Oh, wow.
He was supposed to be facing like 47 and then reduced to 37.
So
2.
Oh, well.
He was sentenced to 2 years in prison and 5 years probation. Since he already served 13 months of that sentence, he'll be going home by late 2020. And in addition to his probation, he'll have to complete 300 hours of community service and pay a $35,000 fee. And the judge, he happened to run down specific examples as to why Takashi should serve more time. He said that even though Takashi cooperated and snitched one way or another, the full range of your conduct would have come to light.
But you know how the saying goes. They say he got the complexion for the protection.
Really?
Ooh, that's good, Gary.
You said that.
But he got the tattoos for the blues.
Yeah, but they don't care about them tattoos, honey. Like, girl, what's under those tattoos? Your complexion.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
They try to make examples out of rappers still, but I don't know what happened in this case. Because they sure gave me more than that.
You didn't have the complexion.
I'm light.
No.
Oh, you baby, not
white.
They used to say light, but you ain't white.
He ain't black.
I'm sorry they didn't tell you.
He ain't considered a Negro. No.
I'm sorry they didn't tell you.
Well, moving on, y'all. K. Michelle went to social media to blast the pop singer Camila Cabello after she revealed that she used the N-word on social media in the past. K. Michelle said Camila Canelo needs to find a duck to sick. Racist rat. Yeah. So after fans said she spelled her name wrong, K. Michelle said whatever her name is, she don't really care. But Camila Cabello apologized. She said, "I like to apologize then and now. I would never intentionally hurt anyone, and I regret it from the bottom of my heart. Those mistakes don't represent the person I am or the person I've ever been. I only stand for the people who have stood for love and inclusivity. My heart has never, even then, had 1 ounce of hate or divisiveness. The truth is, I was embarrassingly ignorant and unaware. Yes, you were, my friend.
Well,
don't
that's
do it
accepting
again."
responsibility. That's a start.
Yeah, but don't do it again. She should know better.
Right.
Anyway, y'all, to get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat. Catch me on So Brad. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Brad. Here's what's trending at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. The House voted to impeach, President Trump yesterday. However, the Senate impeachment trial could be delayed as House Speaker Nancy Pelosi threatens to withhold the articles of impeachment against President Trump until she has assurance of a fair trial. Pelosi criticized Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell for saying that he would not be an impartial juror in the trial. Here is Trump at a rally last night on the impeachment.
So the House Democrats are surrendering their majority, their dignity, their reputations. They look like a bunch of fools.
Really?
And then he said that a congressman that passed away is probably watching the impeachment hearings from hell. He said that yesterday. He is really, really racist. He is ignorant, misogynist, and just hateful and stupid. Never, ever in my lifetime seen a president conduct themselves in office like that. And had Barack Obama did not even half of the stuff that Donald Trump did, it would have been an uprising. It would have been out here with guns all in the street, killing every single person of color. But, it's terrible. So I think Nancy Pelosi is going to hold those articles of impeachment to make sure that there's a fair trial.
Yep.
So she's really smart, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Now he has that stain on him. Let's see if he gets reelected.
Let's see. Well, in other news, Texas police are looking for 5 suspects after several people were shot in a San Antonio mall. Police say many shots were fired at the scene at about 10 p.m. last night, right inside the mall's entrance, and that the suspects reportedly drove off in a black Charger. Police have not yet found a motive for the shooting. In other news, a warning is out for anyone that is planning a holiday trip to Mexico. The State Department has issued a travel advisory due to an increase in murders, kidnappings, carjackings, and robberies. And lastly, by the age of 24, the average person actually starts to appreciate practical Christmas gifts, according to a new survey. And 81% of us like getting presents that we can use throughout the year. The most popular practical gifts are candy or chocolate, something homemade, a gift card, which are the best things to find 3 months later is a gift card, and money. Right. So if you're trying to figure out what to get your loved one, those are soaring high on the charts. For these stories and more, log on to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. What's going on in sports, Rock T?
What's up there, Eva? Let's first of all shout out women's college hoops. History was made. Baylor's Juicy Landrum sets the NCAA record with 14 made three-pointers in the game. I'm kind of proud of this one because she also played for the same Nike Select Summer basketball team.
Let's go, Baylor Bears!
As as my daughter's Lyric and Harmony DFW elite. So big up to Juicy Landrum out there, man. Emmitt Smith, former Dallas Cowboy Emmitt Smith, also NFL all-time leading rusher. His son, EJ, has decided to sign and further his college football career at Stanford University, man. Emmitt was asked if he was bothered that he didn't choose Florida because that's where Emmitt Smith went.
My son has his own journey, and it is his journey, not my journey. For him to do the things that is best for him is what we teach all of our children. And I'm proud of him for standing up and being the man that he is, the man that he will continue to become.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is awesome. Right there. 3 Oklahoma Sooner football players has been suspended. They won't be able to play in the semifinal college football game versus LSU. Starting defensive end Ronnie Perkins, running back Ramondre Stevenson, and wide receiver Trajan Bridges.
Everything was already stacked against you. Now,
Come on, man.
You know LSU going to win now.
Ah, man, that's unfortunate, but we'll see what happens.
Can't just do it without a defense.
Exactly. It is what it is. But on that note, it's time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, man. No Thursday night football game tonight. But I don't tell you the over-under. I'm going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Can't nobody pick a better than Sport Genius except Jesus. Let's go, baby. Houston over Tampa Bay. Pick New England to beat Buffalo. San Francisco over the Rams. Atlanta beats Jacksonville. Baltimore over Cleveland. Indianapolis over Carolina. The Battle of the Sorries game. Miami over Cincinnati. Pittsburgh over the Jets. New Orleans beats Tennessee. Flip a coin game of the week. Giants over Washington. Denver beats Detroit. Oakland over the Chargers. Seattle over Arizona. Kansas City beats the Chicago Bears in the game of the week. Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Whoever wins this game gets into the playoffs. Pick the Cowboys to go into Philadelphia and win this game. If you missed all of that, I'm about to post it on my Instagram at RockTHolla. Follow me, baby. Let's go and let's talk about it, man. I'll let your boy.
Damn, you got me excited. Let's go then. Appreciate that, Rock T. What you got coming up? Wait a minute, hold on. This statement's being brought to you by Taco Bell. That's right, this holiday season come together with Taco Bell's Rolled Chicken Tacos Variety Pack. Get yours delivered today by Grubhub. What you got coming up next, Gary?
Coming up next, y'all, you wouldn't believe who Serena Williams may be having an affair with, y'all. Oh, my God. I know Serena not doing this. We're going to talk about it next.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about it. Serena Williams, y'all, and Mike Tyson. Have y'all heard? Baby, they saying, honey,
Lord,
people was
Lord.
it was honey, it was rumored that Serena and Mike Tyson may have been having a clandestine affair, but come to find out, it wasn't that. They're saying that Mike Tyson, y'all, is training, honey, Serena Williams, y'all. They're saying, honey, he's showing her, how to box. They were spotted in Florida the other day. They were saying, honey, Mike was working with the tennis star in Florida at her Florida mansion, coaching her through some punching combination, and then holding the heavy bag, y'all, as Serena absolutely unloads. Now,
Awesome.
they say it sounds like, honey, that Mike is impressed with Serena's punching prowess, but they're saying Tyson, honey, said that, she has some serious power, and that, there may be a ring endorsement.
Oh, yeah, I mean, she out there with that tennis racket, man. The way you got to have some kind of power.
Yeah, but Ricky, though, you got to have some kind of power. But honestly, I mean, you as an African-American man, is that sexy to you?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yeah.
He said
A woman
yes.
boxing?
A woman with a big ass that can box, yes.
Yes, sir.
Nobody is going to step in the ring with Serena Williams.
She have a lot of stamina, too.
Yeah.
She's strong. Go
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, she definitely is. Because, I mean, because nobody married, no African-American man married and thought, she was sexy and powerful and all that stuff. She had to go get her a nice European rich man to marry and stuff. Now, honey, she's boxing. He's allowing her to go boxing and all that stuff. So I think that's a good thing, honey, when a man allows his wife to do all those wonderful things that the normal man wouldn't want his wife to do because they're talking about she's being too hard.
Right.
So, congratulations, Serena, honey. That's good. So he said a lot of things.
Yes,
Moving on, another celebrity news, y'all. Oh my God, wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire. It's being reported, y'all, that the real talk show host, Miss Jeannie Mai, may be pregnant. Yes, baby. They said she may be pregnant for the snowman, Jeezy, honey. Yes, that's her man. They're saying, honey, being reported, y'all, that Miss Jeannie Mai did a photo shoot, honey, and they're saying, they look at them angles, honey, they say it look like, honey, she may have gained a little weight in a few months.
She's very petite, so I mean, she can do a double-double and her stomach will swell up.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's little.
But do y'all think it's time? I mean, they're saying the South on the show saying that they think that Miss Jeannie may be pregnant and stuff, and they said they do want her to have a child. They said because she's turning 42 next year, and that's getting old because
She look good.
after 30, your eggs get older, right?
No, 35.
Oh, 35?
It becomes
But
geriatric.
isn't she the one that said that she didn't want to have kids and that's why she got divorced?
She don't want to have kids with a white man, evidently, with her husband.
He wasn't loving her right, though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, she said he wasn't loving her right. Then she found the rapper, Jeezy.
Don't do that.
Oh. And,
He's an entrepreneur.
yeah, honey.
Don't you just call Jeezy the rapper. He's the snowman.
Yeah.
My Lord.
Yes, he's a snowman, honey. And then there was snow. And there she go, baby. But congratulations, if you know something. Congratulations, honey. Jeannie Mai, I saw her on TV yesterday. Miss Jeannie Mai, she talk a lot, though.
She does, but she would be such a good mom.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. She's so into the particulars and the minutia of things. She would be a great
Come on, minutia.
All right, minutia.
Is that Rasputia, sister?
Right.
Okay.
minutia.
Sitting up here Googling it.
I know that's
look
right.
it up
I can't Google it. I'm on the hell. I was trying to Google it to
Right
minutia.
then, express your,
It's
expand your
minutia sound
vocabulary.
like a bowl or something. Like it's something in a bowl that you mix
It
together.
sound like Rasputia, sister.
Exactly. Yes. All right, babe. When you got an educated one on the show.
Okay.
Miss Minutia. But anyway, congratulations, Jenny and Jeezy. If she's pregnant, congratulations, honey. 'Cause we love little babies, honey, on the real. All right, the color today is one of my favorite Christmas colors, y'all. My color today, y'all, is mixed nuts. On the high end, you say mixed nuts, honey, and on the low, you say beautiful tans and browns and a little red, honey.
Yeah, I'm sure you know all the colors. Yeah, whatever, Gary. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Chicken and waffle mix up next. How you gonna end the year like this, man?
Shout out, I just want to say this right here.
From the beginning of the year to now.
Yeah.
I can get one day.
Yeah, shout out, look. So I had made plans on being the other day, so I had my outfit laid out on the bed and everything. So
What happened?
I need y'all to pray for me. So
What happened, Black on?
So I don't know if I'm going to see y'all again. So I might not make it. So I might not.
Oh man, no. I'm talking like that. What's wrong?
I had to go to the hospital last night, so.
What?
Cause I need you to call Dr. Carr. Tell him to come over to the crib. I need a second opinion, shout. I'm scared, cuz. Hey, cuz, I just want to say, shout, if I don't make it, shout, I love you, shout. I appreciate everything you did for me, cuz.
Wait, what's wrong with him, John?
Man, I don't even know.
Hey, John,
Yo.
I just want to say, shout, even though you a mess. and you did me dirty, shout. I love you too, shout. Hey, Rob T.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, shout it. I love you too, shout it.
You finna leave us like Tony.
Shout it. I think they might have to do a surgery on me, shout it. My sister said, she said I got ovarian cyst.
A what?
I got a cyst on my ovary, shout it.
Bruh, Black Tony. Who told you that, man?
My sister. She put her hand on my side and said, that what you got? She said, so you got a cyst on your ovary.
Black Tony. Black Tony, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. First of all, Black Tony, you a man, you don't have ovaries. So you done took off for nothing.
What do you mean I don't have no ovaries?
You don't have no ovaries, man. Women have ovaries, bro. You don't have no.
She said it down there by my stomach.
No, that's your large intestines, Black Tony.
I'm scared, shawty. What she said, I just might have to do the, I don't know, one of the two things.
Is your sister a doctor?
Hell no, shawty. My sister dropped out of school. She already had 4 babies when she was 18.
So, and then she got you thinking you got a cyst on your ovaries. Hey, Fred Bendia.
She really only got 2 babies, but she had twins, but she got 4 babies, but she really got 2 babies.
Hey, Fred, come get Black Tony off the phone. Hey, my best childhood friend, man. He love Black Tony. Hey, Fred.
Hey, so can I lay out for the rest of the day, shawty?
Yeah, go and take the rest of the day off, man. Since your ovaries bad, just make sure you come tomorrow, man. Tomorrow gonna be our last Rickey Smiley morning show of the year. Can you make it tomorrow, man? Just the last.
Hey, shout, I promise you, shout, if I don't die today, shout, I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
Man, what's up, brother?
Bruh, a lot of stuff going on.
A whole lot of stuff going on. What hit you the most last night?
What about the impeachment?
Yeah.
What hit me last night, I know it sounds crazy, just how stupid and disrespectful the president is to say what he said about the deceased congressman. That stood out. That was low.
No, and it was just unnecessarily low. But you know, I think honestly, what got me more than even the potentially looking up from hell remark was that this dude acted like when he died, he rolled up on his wife like he was a gangster. Like, yo, let me give you $10 out of my pocket, and if you need anything else, come let me know. Like the fact that John Dingell is the longest serving member of Congress ever, right, was a World War II veteran. He deserved a half-mast flag and all of the ceremony that the office deserves without President Trump. He didn't decide to do that. That's what the office dictates. And I think that, to me, is indicative of where we currently are. Right. That an impeached president that is brought up on impeachment charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress is one thing. But this dude has no character. He's got no honor. He's got no dignity. He's got none of that. He is not worthy of being president of the United States. And so my hope, Rick, is I hope that what we know is going to happen doesn't happen quickly, because I don't even want President Trump to be removed from office by the Senate. I don't want him to go through a lengthy trial that further wastes American taxpayer dollars and time and attention of legislators. You know what I want?
What?
I want us to ante up, go to the polls, and so decisively beat him.
Right.
That he loses what little mind he got left.
Right. Right. Because his ego would not be able to handle it.
his ego can't handle anything. Like this is the dude that when you break up with him, they literally start talking about everything that's wrong with you.
Right.
Like this guy last night, and this speech in Michigan was 2 hours.
Yeah, he talking about dishwashing and all of that stuff.
But here's the dangerous part, man, because there are still people listening to him and still people following him. And he talked to the Democrats and said, you're declaring open war on American democracy. You're the ones interfering in American elections. You're the ones subverting America's democracy. We did nothing wrong, nothing whatsoever. This is just excuses. You're the ones obstructing justice. You're the ones bringing pain and suffering to our republic. And anybody that has got the unmitigated gall to stand before the American people and just spew this kind of foolishness, not in the face of accusations, Rick, in the face of already being impeached.
Right.
I don't want his tax returns. I want somebody to do a mental evaluation on this dude.
Yeah.
I literally, like Congress should have the ability to call for the mental stability of the President of the United States for the sake of national security. And literally, I want a mental health professional at the White House to certify that this fool is not clinically out of his mind. And Rick, I'm not even kidding. I do not believe that the current president of the United States is mentally stable enough to hold office. And I am fearful of the further along this impeachment piece goes, the more unhinged he's going to become.
Right.
And so I just want us to, if we are appreciating this political theater, if we are enjoying the fact that at least this president now will have a mark on his record that he was impeached from office, we know that no president in the history of America has ever been removed from office. But we do know, as I think you mentioned earlier this week, this is the first impeached president that actually has to run for office again.
Yeah.
And that mark should encourage us to turn out even harder to ensure that this mentally unstable individual that has a lack of character, a lack of honor, a lack of dignity, and a lack of respect for the office doesn't deserve to be president for any citizen of the United States. And that's not a political statement. That is a human statement and one about leadership, Rick. So
wow.
I even hate that in this last show that I'm on for the year that I even got to talk about this idiot.
Right.
Because there's so many other things that we should be able to focus on coming out of 2019. But the current news of the day dictates that we make sure that folks know what's going on. So those are three things I got for you, Rick.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you heard Jeff turn into a preacher right quick.
He should quick, didn't he?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Jeff said, it's so many other things.
Yes, sir. Rem Jeff.
You make sure you remember that. You make sure you remember that collection plate as we renegotiate contracts.
Hey, Rob. Yeah. Did you hear him take his checks, Rob?
Go ahead. What
Jeff, you was doing good. He said, and we got to get him. We got to get out and vote because it's so many other things.
What's up? Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Beyonce, did you get me? I'm confused.
Yeah, you did right because you got to let people know about Walgreens and all the great gifts they have.
Okay, but what is the white elephant?
Oh, white elephant. So, if you're going to the company Christmas party, you pick
the gift exchange.
Everybody brings a gift, and so then you number the gifts, and then if Eva's gift's number 1, and then I draw a raffle number, I pick the first gift. Now the problem is if you come pick a gift after me and you like my gift better than your gift, you can take my gift. Now the problem with that is that Brat can come behind you then and take your gift if she likes your gift better. So technically the last person gets the best gift.
I was damn confused the whole time I was reading that Walgreens commercial because I'm like, this ain't making no damn sense. Now, I ain't never heard nothing about no damn white elephant.
Yo, it's like Kris Kringle. It's a game.
It is, but Walgreens, if you go to Walgreens or even Walmart, they have the best gifts for the white elephant contest because usually you have a $20 budget.
Yep.
And Ricky, we kind of grew up African Americans. The white elephant was all at the White House. So
Not true.
Beyonce, y'all don't know what's played there.
First of all, We played it on both sides of my family, so don't get it twisted.
Oh, I play white. We did the white elephant.
Well, y'all was in California, honey. That's rich. In the South, baby, we didn't have
We were
all
in
that.
South Central.
I didn't either. I was in Chicago.
I know that. I know that.
I ain't never heard of white elephant.
Me?
I heard of it, but I mean, we didn't play it.
I ain't heard of it until I started reading this Walgreens commercial. And that's why I'm trying to read it word for word.
Okay.
What am I missing, Gary?
Yeah, because you was picking those words, honey. You was picking
I'm
them.
reading the thing like, good thing, because right now your son ate tomorrow's holiday bake sale cookies and you forgot the white elephant is in an hour. I'm like, that ain't making no sense to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just had to go and ask, because I'm sitting there sounding
I know
stupid
that's
every
right.
morning. All right, go ahead, Gary. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Congratulations goes out to Cam Newton, y'all. They're saying Cam Newton's baby mama, Kia Proctor, y'all. She shared the first, y'all, pics of baby number 4. Now, they're saying the mother of Cam's 4 children, y'all, she's sharing the pics, honey, on social media. They're saying Cam Newton and Kia Proctor welcomed their 4th child. Now, they're saying, honey, the baby name is this Eva Cashmere Saint Newton.
Cashmere?
Cashmere Saint Newton, honey,
That's
according
cute.
to Kia, who posted the first picture of the child on Instagram. Now, they're saying, y'all, that this is the real interesting. They're saying Cam Newton has 4 kids. Cashmere, Camila Swain, who was born in July 2018. His oldest son, Chosen Sebastian, 3, and his daughter, Sovereign Dior, 2. And, Kia has, her, it's 5 kids for her now, because she has her oldest daughter with a previous relationship. So, congratulations goes out to them. Now, they're wondering, people saying they don't know if Cam and Kia are still together. They're saying because her social media, her Instagram, has been scrubbed clean, honey, of the North Carolina Panther baller. So, there's nothing on him on her social media.
Oh,
It's real clean, huh?
Clean, huh? But isn't that great though when you can have 4 and 5 kids together and still be together and not married?
Yeah, if you can coexist, why not?
Wait a minute, didn't you just say she cleaned her social media?
I'm so confused.
Of him?
Yep, they say you
let's
can't
go
find
with
no
it.
pictures or nothing of him. And they say as of yet, he has yet to even mention the baby. But they say he thanked the fans, y'all, honey. Impressed when he underwent surgery recently. So
he hasn't mentioned the child at
Not
all,
yet, so.
but she has been talking about the child.
Yeah, like
how
most women
cute.
do.
But you got to take into consideration, people are very private about their children.
Well, they ain't that damn private. We talking about them. They put them out there.
But
We
some
know.
people are like I have 3 brothers, and one of my brothers, he doesn't post anything. You would not think he even had a family. He got 2 kids and a fiance.
Not you just told his business.
No, it's totally fine. People know that, but you would never see them. Like, he
okay.
never posts pictures of his kids. I don't post pictures of my nieces and nephews because my brother is private and he doesn't post pictures. So some
Right.
people are just like that.
Yeah, but he's a celebrity, honey. And this woman, she posted, she let us know, baby, this is my 4th child with this Negro, honey, and we ain't talking about it. We got to talk about these babies. So she want the world to know. But congratulations, I guess,
Men are different.
Yeah, but like I still said, though, those babies grow up to be adults one day.
And what's going to happen?
They going to see Daddy ain't said nothing about us. And if he said something about us, it might not be the best thing, honey. And then you going to deal with the consequences because kids grow up.
But Gary, everybody's not flexing for the gram. You know what I'm saying? That's not how everybody gets down. Some of the young people these days and some of us have learned Instagram and we put stuff on there. But some people are old-fashioned and that's not for Instagram.
Okay, but in essence, though, are you saying, honey, Kia flexing for the gram? Because if Cam...
She is.
Oh, you think so?
Well, I mean, she's a mom and you want to put up your kids. That's something that you enjoy doing.
But if the daddy don't want to partake in it and he ain't saying nothing, that's not a good look.
He's got more followers than her. She might only have 1,000 followers. He might have 10 million followers. He's got crazy people, and her people might just be family and friends.
Boom.
Yeah, but don't matter. But honey, if she talking about her kids with him, and we know it's him who the dad had, he need to at least say something, honey, about
No, he doesn't. He doesn't owe anybody anything. Keep doing your thing, Cam, and score on the field.
Well, Rick,
That's
you talk about your children.
Well, I mean, everybody's different, Gary. What works for me might not work for him.
Oh, okay.
And Cam is a good kid. He like my big, I call him Big Nephew.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love him. Too bad he went to Auburn, but, we have a great relationship, so.
Well, congratulations.
I am proud of him. And I don't know, Rod, you think you're going to end up going somewhere else?
Yeah, he's going to end up going somewhere else. But he said in order for him to leave Carolina Panthers, they're going to have to get rid of him. So
What? So that means he ain't leaving. So congratulations, Cam, honey.
And I am telling you,
He ain't going, honey.
I'm not going.
All right. Moving on in other celebrity news. Did y'all see the movie? Did y'all see the movie? Oh, come on, Brad. Did y'all see the movie Queen and Slim?
No, I haven't seen Queen and Slim.
No, not yet.
Well, Queen and Slim, actually, baby, Miss Jodie Turner-Smith, she is speaking out because it's a real good movie, I was told y'all. But she said, y'all, that she really hated it, that she was dark-skinned. She said she hated it when she was growing up, that she was dark-skinned because girls and people used to call her ugly, honey. She said, now, you know, that the glow up is here, and, you know, you can see how great she looks now in these pictures and stuff or whatever. But she said, honey, that, you know, proof that the glow up has been really real. She said, it's been so long since I've seen pictures, honey, because, you know, the internet is so undefeated. She said, I found them, a blast from the past. And she saw the pictures of her when she was a young girl, and honey, you know how it changed her hair, and how she changed her complete life. And you hear that all the time about, you know, dark-skinned girls, you know, when you're growing up dark, how they didn't really like their skin color and stuff like that. So, Brad, Eva, did y'all not like it when people were calling y'all dark-skinned growing up?
I don't know if we had that problem, Gary.
Well, I know in my house, my parents were very sincere about loving your blackness. So there were no colorism issues in the Pickford household.
I swear we was black and proud. My mama had that doggone velvet Martin Luther King and Malcolm X up on the wall.
Yes.
And then when she had that blue light on, because they used to smoke weed. And then when she turned that damn light off and Dr. King's eyes be staring at you in that dark. Man, but we just had, we had all of the stuff. She had all, I thought John F. Kennedy, remember how old people back in the day had John F. Kennedy and Robert Kennedy pictures? I thought we knew, but for years I thought Dr. King was our uncle or something.
Yeah.
Because he was on everybody's wall and every single family member. Dr. King picture was on the wall and you were just so proud to be black. And I thought he was some kin of us. I said, when we going to meet this uncle right here?
All right, the color today is one of my favorite Christmas colors. My color today is mixed nuts. On the high end, you say mixed nuts, and on the low end, you say beautiful browns and tans and beiges and burgundies and reds. Honey, that's a beautiful color, honey. Just in time for Christmas.
You would do that, mixed nuts.
Okay.
Nuts in all different colors. Nuts in all different colors, big and small, Gary, that you can put in your mane. Listen. It is about that time, man. Eva's Corner is right here. Eva, what up?
What's up, Ricky? So I am here today.
You just tell little Mike to turn up. That I watched that 50 times last night.
My husband taught him turn up, Rick.
When Mike said turn up and that baby sitting over there in that high chair turned up, I was like, yeah. I watched it about 50 times. That's my favorite video on your Instagram.
But the thing is Rick, he goes into Marley's room and he go, Marley, turn up. Turn up, Marley. He gets mad when Marley doesn't turn up.
Right.
Speaking of the turn up, today's Eva's Corner is inspired by children and husbands and moms that have to figure this Christmas situation out. So I'm not sure if y'all did a time check, but Christmas is in less than 7 days, okay? And I don't know if you're anything like me, then you're a mom of 1, 2, or 3. You're a wife. You are a boss, which means you got a job. And you have not a lot of time to find the perfect gift for those that mean so much. So I've been trying to figure out what do I get people and where do I go? Because I don't have time to go to 50,000 stores. And I'm not shopping online at all these different stores. So I fell into Walmart the other day, Ricky. I was looking for some these crib sheets for my kids. They just started a new daycare. They needed pack and play sheets. So I had to go to Walmart because they weren't anywhere else. And oh my God, the gift ideas. When I tell you, you can get a gift for that person you wasn't even going to get a gift for, but you can actually lightweight get them a gift at Walmart and be okay about it.
Right.
That white elephant, Kris Kringle gift exchange that you have to own.
Dr. Collier texted me and said that black folks call it Dirty Santa. In the hood. Like,
I have never heard
call
of
it Dirty
that.
Santa. That's what Dr. Collier said.
I've definitely never heard of that. However, I have heard of a Keurig, which you can find at Walmart for the low and all the accessories. So I'm married, and my husband really don't need much, except for pajamas, to be honest. But it's Christmas time, and you don't want to have just pajamas and socks under the tree. Right. So you try to figure out what to get them, but you don't have time to comb through all the ideas.
Y'all know what's a good, great gift that
What?
I got my kids?
What?
So they got these skull caps that's Bluetooth that you can listen to music through it. Like you charge the skull cap. They can be on the bus with their skull cap on, listening to music Bluetooth through their phone.
That's super dope.
And they got the ones with the little balls on top. They come in all different colors. Then they got the one for men, for boys or whatever. And they listening to music with their skull cap on.
That's dope.
Pretty dang on fly.
But I need to get back to Walmart, Rick, because, and maybe it's just me, but I'm from Los Angeles, so I didn't grow up with Walmart. And then I came to the South, and I walked into Walmart, and I felt like if Jesus was in the corner, I just went to heaven. Because you can find literally anything there, from gardening tools to decor and candles for her. You can get stuff for the kids, the babies. I got cocktail accessory ideas for my husband. He likes
helicopter parts.
They have what?
Helicopter parts.
Helicopter parts. If you're, need a helicopter part, you can find one of those there. I bought 4 TVs the other day, 40-inch flat screen TVs from Walmart for $189. When I tell you Walmart is the full lick, I feel like I just got up on something. I feel like all of the radio listeners out there might need a little bit of help this holiday season. Go there, get some stuff for dinner tonight, get some gift ideas, get your wrapping paper, and boom, you're ready for Christmas.
And they
One-stop
also
shop.
have that Farberware, 3.2 quart digital oilless fryer for only $39. So,
and it's everything. That air fryer. And I can cook, but sometimes you just don't have time. So you can literally season chicken, throw it in the air fryer, boom, chicken ready.
Yeah, Hot Wheel Colossal set for $75.
All of it.
So, you can go to Walmart.com or the Walmart app. 2 business. They deliver $35 minimum. Restrictions apply. Pick up today on eligible items. Ordered by 4 p.m. for same-day pickup. Walmart.
Yeah.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The majority of people who have at least one tradition when it comes to holiday presents, according to a new survey, and some of the most popular ones are opening a gift on Christmas Eve, doing a Secret Santa, opening gifts in a specific order, doing a white elephant. There you go again, doing a white elephant.
No.
I don't know what that
No,
is.
dirty. Just call it dirty Santa. That's what we call it in the black community. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then they
People
got
don't know what we're talking about.
They got
/
Secret Santa. That's the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay, Dirty Santa or Secret Santa. Buying gifts for pets. Opening gifts in a specific order. I said that already. They had that twice. Playing a game before opening presents. Putting little hints on the wrapping paper. Gifts for every night of Hanukkah. Do y'all do Hanukkah? I never did Hanukkah in my Kwanzaa. Oh, okay.
Now, these past 10, 15 years, Mr. and Miss Grimes, Mr. and Miss Ernest Grimes, Mr. Grimes will be 100 years old in April. Hey. And Miss Grimes is 83. That's his wife. They've been married for over 50 years. Mm-hmm. And they do these little parties at Uncle Bruce's house, like on Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. And they did it over my house one time where they had this program with games. They do karaoke. Just a whole lot of little stuff, but the karaoke little thing is fun. Anybody that play an instrument, that want to play a Christmas song.
Right.
I know Mr. Grimes' grandson would always play something on the saxophone, and just all kind of little talented stuff. And like Christmas bingo, and I really, really, really got a kick. Some of my best Christmases as an adult is with the Grimes. And I like my niece, Carisha, does breakfast on Christmas morning. Mm-hmm. So that's always fun, fun and stuff. But, it's just so much stuff that you can do. What do y'all do?
Make it different or add to it,
Ricky, did you guys used to have to pray before y'all opened up gifts? Okay, my mama did. So my mama turned on the Christmas music. Lord. And my mom and dad will make us pray. And it felt like the longest prayer.
Oh, yeah, that's suffering.
Because you've been sitting at the tree since the sun came up. Mama just came down and had a coffee.
Before we went to bed.
Oh.
Because God is good. If Lord just let us wake up, and whatever we get, if you let us wake up, we want to thank you for it. Then get into bed. So that's covered.
It should be covered. But my mama and daddy did a 10-minute prayer before we opened up a gift.
We would do nobody could see the tree unless everybody was up already.
Right.
So you couldn't see how many gifts were under there, who had what, how many each person had. Like once everybody got up, then the tree would be revealed. Well, the gifts under it will be revealed.
My mama told me she had ran out of money. She had gave Santa Claus a nickel bag.
The manila envelope.
Yes, sir. The one from church. You know, they used to sell weed back in the offering and tithe envelopes on the church back in the day before they came out with them little plastic bags. Right?
Hold up.
Y'all didn't know that?
No.
Not
Y'all,
the building fund envelope.
Man, back in the day, they would get the offering envelopes from the church, and that's what they would go home and put weed in it, and they would sell weed in that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was reefer back then.
But yeah, it was. But back in the day, Christmas was the best when you lived in the projects, though, because you always split in the porch with 908A and 908B. Brett, you know what I'm talking about. And man, you split that porch, and y'all be doing them little Christmas lights, and my mama said Santa Claus used to have to park the sled in the middle of the street or whatever, and he would get the key from the housing authority because we didn't have no chimney. So my mama had to explain all of that to us. And, Lestine, Tab, Sonia. I used to live next door to Tabitha, Sonia, Bell, Jacob Bell, rest in peace, Lestine. And, man, we would be out there at 5 o'clock in the morning before the sun come up. If you got a bicycle.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Growing up in the projects, and I grew up in the apartments, would you not agree that those was the best times of your life?
The best.
Because it didn't matter that you ain't had no money, because nobody had no money.
You didn't know you didn't have money.
You ain't know you ain't had no money, but
Man,
you had the
your mama
most
bought your
friends, you
toy
had the
with them
most
damn
fun.
S&L stamps.
Yeah.
Boy, what? Shoot, you get all the little stuff that wasn't even expensive, just the fact that it was new, and you smelled all that plastic. You know, that little plastic choo-choo train, the stuff that didn't cost nothing, but it seemed like you was rich. And then that big-ass bowl of candy that stuck together.
Yeah!
Mixed with them damn pecans and mixed nuts and candy canes and all of that Christmas candy stuck together in that bowl, and you have to get you a damn flathead screwdriver and a hammer and chip away to get you a piece. You ain't had no damn Christmas.
Peppermint, butterscotch.
Yeah, all of it.
Cinnamon
when it be
disc.
too damn hot in there, you can't breathe and all the heat go up the steps. No heater upstairs because you in the project. That one heater heat up the whole house, and your grandmama spend the night over there, and she bake a cake or something, and then cut an apple in half and put the apple in the middle of that cake and wrap it up to keep the cake fresh. Don't get me started on ghetto Christmas. And boy, when 95.7 Jams, my radio station where I live in Birmingham, Alabama, when DJ Dirty Vegas or B. Brian, when they start that Christmas mix, Christmas do not hit until you hear 5 months free rent. You be like, I have tears in my eyes. I say, oh yeah, it's officially Christmas. And then you go to the club, and then they start shooting, and then you go home. That's it.
Well, that's Christmas.
That's Christmas.
A Lifetime, they respond to Drea Kelly's lawsuit threat over surviving the R. Kelly 2 trailer. She decided to distance herself from the upcoming Surviving R. Kelly 2 documentary because she said she was confused as to why producers decided to include her in the footage of an old interview for the forthcoming documentary when she will not be appearing in it. Well, the Lifetime SVP and Surviving R. Kelly executive producer Bree Bryant said, I hope she feels differently after she sees it because the pieces that were in the trailer are from her interview in part 1 and she did not sit for part 2. But Drea claims that there was no support for women who came forward to share their stories. But then Bryant, the executive producer, said we had 2 therapists who were there to consult with the survivors and participants after every interview who were there throughout the duration of the production. She said we have, and it may have hit 23 advocacy groups that have helped us during the making of these series to make sure we are staying within the proper parameters. And speaking of surviving R. Kelly, he is still surviving in a federal detention center in Chicago, and he pled not guilty to bribery charges related to his 1994 marriage to the late great Aaliyah. He appeared via video remote in that detention center.
Oh.
And this is real funny. Celebrities react to the impeachment of Donald Trump, our favorite president. Woohoo! Boo! Meek Mill tweeted, I can't lie, I'm waiting to see what Trump got to say about this, LOL. He should just go out with a bang and he should go live on the gram. And Trevor Noah tweeted, historic. Donald Trump just won a popular vote for the first time. And Kalani put, it smelled like a bitch in here at real Donald Trump. Big peach. And Jordan Wood said, what a time to be alive. That is what's up. I love it. Did y'all got anything to say about the impeachment of Donald Trump?
Peach.
Do he need to be on the Housewives holding a peach?
Listen, he's the one that needs the peach.
Okay.
He's the new Marlo.
He's the new peach. Oh, and moving on, y'all. Takashi 6ix9ine, he was only sentenced to 2 years in prison and 5 years probation. And he got to do 300 hours of community service and pay a $35,000 fee because the 13 months count as time served, I guess, that he already did.
Oh, so if he has time served, then he doesn't have to serve the whole 24 months? He serves, 11 months?
Girl, I don't know. I ain't do all them calculations. You can call the judge. I try not to focus on all that jail stuff and bring back memories. Last but not least, y'all, Juice WRLD, rest his soul. He is still facing a $15 million lawsuit over lucid dreams. It seems that the early 2000 rock band Yellow Card decided to continue its lawsuit against the rapper's estate, and the $15 million copyright infringement suit alleges that Juice WRLD stole the melody to their 2006 hit song, Hollywood Died for Lucid Dreams. To get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brett Ted. You can catch me on all my social media.